You look good in green, dog. You look good in green.
I've never really worn green, so this is a nice touch for me. One of my teammates grew up a Boston Celtics fan.
Oh,
RG.
they were.
I don't need a shirt, right?
No, you don't, but
No,
you're
Nick.
live.
Hey, yeah, put a shirt on, Nick. What's up,
Yeah, he's
Nick?
right there.
Hey, listen, you got to keep all this in the shot, too. Don't edit none of this.
Hey guys, it's the Kittle Things.
Presented by T-Mobile.
Hey guys, it's Claire,
And George.
and welcome to the Kittle Things. Today's guest is someone my brother and I grew up watching, basketball Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett.
Woo, that's right. And we give your little brother a call today, don't we?
I think we made his whole year.
Little Riley. Plus, we discussed the many types of trash talk and how to get into your opponent's head.
But first, we have a message from our near and dear presenting sponsor.
T-Mobile is the best network in the game, and now the best network in America. It's coverage that keeps up wherever your route takes you.
That's right, T-Mobile's got great plans and great coverage. What more could you ask for?
Absolutely nothing, so let's get started.
Okay, our next segment is Kittle History, where we pull up a photo and then we talk about it in our history.
Yeah.
All right, this photo is from bye week last year. We went to Whitefish, Montana.
I think it was Whitefish, Montana, yeah.
And every morning there was this lake out front. And it
Massive.
was freezing, by the way. There was snow on the ground. And George would do, you would jump in the lake,
Well,
do a cold plunge.
The hard part was there wasn't a dock, and so the whole bottom of the lake was just like small to medium to large size rocks. And so navigating through to get into the deep part of the water was difficult, but I did it every day. I got you to do it with me.
Yeah, I did it once. It was not fun.
It was great. We had so much fun breathing, working on our exercise, box breathing. We were doing a great job out there, just becoming one with nature.
Yes, I like that part.
It was a great
Also,
start to
your
our
back
day.
looks amazing in that photo. That's why I took it. For those not looking who need a description, it looks great.
It's a photo of me sitting, getting into the lake
Yeah,
with no shirt on.
Yeah.
But a stocking cap.
gotta
it
have
was
a
cold.
stocking cap just in case.
That was really fun. We should go back.
I'm down. That was the best trip ever.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of The Kittle Things. I'm George Kittle, here with my lovely wife and co-host.
Claire Kittle.
And we are super, super honored today to have the 15-time NBA All-Star, 9-time NBA All-Team, First Team, Second Team, Third Team. And he's not even just an NBA champion. He is also an Olympic gold medalist for the great United States of America, which is honestly one of my favorite things. The king of trash talk, the big ticket, Kevin Garnett. Woo!
I'll take it all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you guys doing? Thank you, guys.
You have a
Thank
whole
guys.
bunch. You have a whole bunch of other accolades, but that couldn't be the whole podcast just hyping you up the whole time.
Yeah, I got to get me at 85 now, man. You
Yes.
know, like, I'm surrounded by a bunch of Oakland guys and
Nah.
Sacramento guys, so, you know, I got to.
You don't need it.
They be throwing the Raider on, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I got 49 love, so.
I
Still
appreciate
here.
it.
He's respected in Raiders land.
Yeah,
You could pull it
They
off.
like me and they hate me. It's okay. It's a respect thing.
Man, everybody likes you, my dude. You can go in any hood, any culture. You good everywhere, George.
Hey, hype me the dude.
Go.
Let's go.
Let's get this right, man.
Thanks so much for being here. It's an absolute pleasure. I've been a fan of yours since I was a little kid in the backyard shooting hoops, pretending I was Kevin Garnett,
Yep.
headbutting the basketball pole.
Still does that, by the way, before a football game. But it's the wall now when they're walking through the
Love it.
tunnel.
I love
I
it.
do. I headbutt a cement wall. with
Except
my
he has a
on.
helmet.
That is for safety. But two things, KG. One, I want to say I love the room that you're in with all the lights and stuff.
It's
that thing
sick.
is sick. We're remodeling our
This is one of the
house,
stupidest
and
things.
so I get my own man cave thing, and I'm gonna completely steal that from you because that is awesome.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm sure you're going to do something different. I can't wait to see that.
I'm excited about
Yeah, you
it.
gotta have it
I'll
all
send
lit
you some
up.
pics of that when it's done. It's gonna be crazy.
Are you a gamer? Do you game?
Yes, dude. I was gonna bring that up. You're a big Call of Duty guy, right?
I used to be. I haven't played it in a minute. Listen, first off, when I used to play it, it was cool and it was. Now, dog, I don't know.
There's a lot going on.
Else. It's a lot going on that I ain't got time for. That's another thing.
That's how I feel. Like in season, I play like 2 days a week just on my off days, and
Right,
then
right.
besides that, I do. But like if you don't play every day, you just fall off so
See?
fast compared to all these kids that play 12 hours a day. I do love playing Warzone. I got a couple buddies who are really good that carry me to the finish line all the time, but I thoroughly enjoy some Warzone. It's so much
See,
fun.
that's another thing. You got to have. It helps to have friends play that. When you have friends
Yes.
in a buddy group that plays, we call each other, we get each other, we remind each other.
Yep.
Like I don't have that friend group that used to play anymore. When we all grew up and now everybody got kids and got responsibilities. So.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah.
George's group will let you play with them if
Yeah,
you want.
you can play with us whenever you want, man.
Invite me. Give me an invite. What you play,
Send him
G?
your
You
gamer
play PS? You play Xbox or PS5?
I'm usually Xbox, but then I have a PC, so
Okay.
I play
Oh,
any
yeah, that's
game.
better.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah,
You're a real gamer. You're a real gamer.
Yeah, no. I did a deal with Halo a couple years ago, and they built me a custom PC, and so I've just been using that for as long as I possibly can. Yeah, it's sick.
Sweet.
I'm a big Halo guy. I got a Halo tattoo on my forearm.
Oh,
so
that's hard.
I'm
That's
all
hard.
in on
That's
that.
hard.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You're our third basketball player we had to talk to. We had Miles Turner on. Talked to Charles Barkley a little bit.
Thank y'all for having me on here.
It's an honor to have
Thank you
you
for
here.
joining us.
I haven't been to a football game in a minute, but I'm a huge football fan, man. I watch you guys all the time. Every Sunday is real. You already know how Sunday goes. You shut it down and watch everybody. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of yours and watching your team and everything, bro.
If you came to one of our games, I think Claire would give you a good time. She gets a party bus, and they just drink the entire way to the game, get dropped off straight into the stadium, go right up to the suite, stocked full of tequila and beer, and you'll have a
I
great
don't
time.
know if I can keep up with her then.
No,
Listen,
she's a tank.
My girl Dominican. My girl Dominican. Listen. I know what I can and can't do. You feel me?
Yeah, well, Claire's from the Midwest. She knows how to drink. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
we're
that much.
Midwest people, and so
Oh, no,
football.
I have nothing.
drinking.
I got a friend. No, I have nothing for that. I'm sorry. I am not a drinker. I would be sleeping like 2.5
Yeah, right?
seconds if I drank something. Real talk.
What NFL team are you a big supporter of?
You know what's crazy that you asked that? I was a players guy. I love Ray Lewis, Julius Peppers, Randy Moss. You know, those guys in which, too, it helped for me to be in that city to say, when I was in Minnesota, I went to a lot of Vikings games.
For sure.
Chris Dolan, I can go through the list, right? And then I moved to the New England area, and there's Patriots love there. So, got to meet Gronk and all those guys. Then you start, Randy Moss comes there for 1 year, has an incredible year. So I've always been a football player guy. Lawrence Taylor made me love football.
Yeah.
Played at high energy, played with an intensity. He talked trash on another level. When I saw that, I resonated to him. I've floated with teams, but I've always been like a player guy. I've always appreciated the players and their movement and whenever they was able to go somewhere along with their talents.
That's awesome. That's how I always was with the NBA. Like, I never really had a team growing up at all. I just loved players. I graduated high school from Norman, Oklahoma, and that's when I was going to Oklahoma City Thunder games. And that's when they had KD, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Nick Collison in the post, Serge Ibaka. So I would go to all their games. So I was a little bit of an OKC fan, but besides that, I just love following the players. It's just way too much fun. There's just so many good players in the NBA. It's like, why do I have to be a fan of one team when I can just support all these guys who are just dropping buckets left and right?
And OKC won it this year.
Do.
So,
I was pretty
You went
excited.
to one this year.
I know. I
last year.
went to a game where Shai he dropped like 53 points. It was the quietest 50 game I've ever seen. It was insane. I was like, oh my goodness.
Is that kid insane or what, yo?
Oh my goodness, dude.
That kid is like secret sauce, yo. That kid is like a walking bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've watched his progression and I've watched his development, man. Who would you say is the Shai Gilgeous of the NFL?
Ooh.
A young guy that's got sauce and just dope. He got crazy skill. Who is that?
What do you think?
Jaden Daniels is
That's what I was
popping
gonna-
off
I mean,
right now.
Jaden Daniels after his rookie year, because
That's a good one.
I mean, you take the Washington Commanders, who haven't really been in the playoffs for a minute since Kirk Cousins, basically, and you take them to the NFC Championship game, playing at a high level, putting the team on your back, winning games. I mean, going into Detroit and beating the Detroit Lions at home in the playoffs, like that's some saucy stuff. And one of my
Just showing out, doing.
one of my favorite things about him too is like he's got all the arm talent, but like the way that he keeps the plays alive and like he knows how to run and not get hit too. Because the last thing you want is a running quarterback to get hit, because if he gets hurt, you're screwed. But he runs, slides, gets out of bounds. He's so good with the football too. So I think he's gonna have a fantastic year again. I'm happy for him.
I like that kid. He's good. Jay's nice. He went to LSU, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I think
a
so.
stud.
I like him. He plays for the Command. He's nice. He's nice, man.
I know my boy Deebo just went over there too, so he's excited to be playing with him as well.
How'd you feel about that? I know this is your interview, George,
Oh,
but
you're
I gotta
good.
ask you, man, how'd you feel about that, man?
You know,
Real talk.
I love Deebo. One of my favorite teammates of all time. He's got the aura, he's got like the persona, and he hits people, he makes all the superstar plays. I love him to death. Sometimes just guys need a fresh start, and I think that's just what he wanted. He just wanted to change the scenery, and I respect that. You know what? It is what it is. Like, I got great years out of Deebo, and I had a great relationship with him, so I love him for it, but if we play him, you know what? I hope he doesn't have a great game against us.
I loved y'all together, man. Y'all was peanut butter and jelly together, man. That's dope, man.
There's
Dope
nothing.
to
It
watch.
was fun.
It's hard to beat Trent Williams and Deebo coming out to the when we bring out that speaker when we walk through. Those guys had some sick aura to them.
Yeah, who's gonna do
Yeah,
that this year?
that's some dope footage, man. I love how y'all come out. That's how you come out to a game.
Yes.
Right. Real energy. I love that.
They come out, listen to music, dancing, and I'm in the background headbutting a wall. It's pretty funny.
Oh, I love it. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love how you play the game.
You know how in football the right call at the right time can change everything? Miss your window and the play's gone. The holidays are no different. That's why Amazon Prime is the real MVP this season.
With Prime's fast free shipping, last minute gifting is a breeze. Forgot a gift for your holiday party?
Good ones.
Need something for a friend tonight?
Just you.
Prime turns last minute panic into a smooth win, just like hitting that perfect play on the field.
Prime isn't just fast, it's your holiday game changer, making sure you never miss a moment that matters.
This season, you can count on Prime to deliver fast during the holidays, just when you need it most.
Last minute gifts delivered? It's on Prime. Speaking of holidays, do you have any favorite traditions that we do?
I do. I love putting up the holiday bar in this exact room.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the holiday bar?
This is going to be our third year setting up the holiday bar in here. And we just host so much during football season, and we, fill all of our guest bedrooms here. So we have friends and family staying over every single weekend. And we don't really like to leave the house. So I said, why not make a holiday speakeasy where we can just go hang out before and after the game? That's super jolly and Christmassy, because everybody loves a Christmas holiday speakeasy, and we sing karaoke. Honestly, we just sit in here and the place is lit up with Christmas lights, and it's just such a vibe. Everybody likes Christmas lights.
It looks like Santa's workshop, and one of my favorite things is we have a door that goes outside to our patio, and last year Claire hung up plastic all the way around, and it was called the igloo, and so you could kind of be outside but still be inside, and that was a very fun touch last year that I hope she's bringing back.
Yep. I won't tell you exactly what I'm doing, but I have some new ideas.
It's a surprise for
Gonna
me.
be changing it up a little bit.
Can't wait.
Here's where we like to talk about rookie mistakes, because this is George and I's first year of podcasting, okay? So we're rookies in that regard.
We are.
We like to ask who we have on if they remember one of their biggest rookie mistakes, or maybe embarrassing moment, or something that helped them down the line that they can think back on.
Or something you learned when you were young.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot, just coming in from high school, you had to download a bunch of OGs and a bunch of older guys just on how the league worked.
Yes.
And I can say that the hazing then was for more of you to show that you can come out of your ego, or you didn't have an ego, or if you was for the team. Yeah, I didn't take that well. It came off as bullying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And anybody backed in the corner is gonna obviously react. So yeah, I didn't read that right, and it wasn't explained to me the way I'm explaining it to y'all. It was just happening.
Yes.
I was one of 4 rookies on the team, and instead of fighting with each other or who was going to do what, we actually sat down and came up with a great scale of, okay, look, you get it on Monday, I get it on, and then that helped us. And that was the first part of, versus fighting and arguing with somebody, hey, let's put our heads together. So I would use that in when I would get to a huddle and 4 or 5 guys is arguing, whatever, I would sit and just let it go on, and then I would climb in and be kind of out for the conversation, and then, hey, let's work together, and I can say that every time I would do that, that's where that stemmed from.
For sure.
So that was from my rookie year. I don't know. I hope I got that right. I don't know if that's what you was asking.
No, that's it. That's
perfect.
100% it.
That's perfect. There's no rules
But
here.
every time I think about bringing people together, or just when I've got 2 sides in something, I always go back to that.
For sure.
But yeah, you know how it go. When you're a rookie, man, you're learning so much. When you're 2-3 years in, you feel like it's a duty for you to pull a rookie and give him some of the same
Yeah.
advice and some of the same tools that, OG gave you. So, yeah.
That's the one thing I always get a chance. I get to talk to the rookies at the end of OTAs, at the end of spring ball. And the thing I always tell them, like, be a sponge. Like, absorb all the information around you as best you can. Watch the guys who are, superstars, all-pro, Pro Bowl players. See what they do every day. But also find the guys who are year 8, 9, 10, who have never made a Pro Bowl, who have made a career out of just surviving. And find the things that they do well and do that same shit. And also look at the guys who do stuff terribly and learn to not do that stuff.
Word,
I was like, there's 1,000 examples every day. And if you just keep your eyes open, you're not looking at your damn phone, you might actually learn something. And that's one message I always try to get across to the young guys. It's like, there's just so much information available, and you can really have a great career if you just learn the right things.
George, how much interaction do players have with just what you just said? I can say probably 10, 12 years ago, no one had a phone to where it was disturbing the conversation between you and I.
Yeah.
Nothing was bigger than this conversation we was having, so we interacted. And that could have been hey, look, this is what we're doing on pick and rolls, or hey, this is how I see you, oh, okay, this is how you see it. And then that conversation right there would cut down a lot of BS. It would cut down a lot of turnover. It would cut off a lot of miscommunication. How are you dealing with today's interaction with players to be able to, better what you two are doing as a team?
It's always funny because, like, the older I get and the younger the league gets, like, I feel like I'm an old man yelling in the clouds sometimes. Like, I'm just yelling at people. What I always try to reiterate is, like, guys, the NFL's not for long. Like, the average career is 2.5 years, right? So, like, put the phone down, take the headphones off, have a conversation with someone. Like I know in the past, like, I've seen rookies who have lockers next to Trent Williams. And Trent Williams, who's a first ballot Hall of Famer, he's, 36, 37 years old, still playing at an incredibly high level. And I'm just like, you're sitting next to him, and you could ask this dude, not a rookie offensive lineman, you can ask him any question in the world, and Trent Williams loves to talk football. Loves it.
Yeah.
Like, you get him talking about football, he'll sit on a podium, he'll talk football all day, every day. And guys just don't ask him questions. I'm just like, so that's always frustrating. But, like, what I've had a good experience of is a lot of the young guys, like, if I talk to them about football, they're locked in. And so, like, I appreciate that. It's just sometimes you have to, I always call football players, we're like herding cats. That's what it's kind of like. Everyone's kind of do their own thing. Everyone's kind of a space cadet. And you got to give them a task to get them to organize a little bit. So, but once we can accomplish that, it usually turns out pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Trent fan, too. Tell Big Trent, I this game, man.
He might be the swaggiest player in the NFL, too. That boy's
Say
expensive.
word.
He's so expensive. It's hilarious.
I can see that. I can see that.
So how was your workout this morning?
That was amazing. Wait, how'd you know that I worked out this morning? I thought you were asleep.
I was, but the minute you took off your shoes, I could smell it all over the house.
Well, good thing we have this Lysol air sanitizer in the tropical sunset scent.
Ooh, love that.
Did you know that Lysol air sanitizer tackles 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria in the air? And there are a bunch of different scents to try. Use the Lysol air sanitizer to share the love, not the stink.
For example, I love working out, but I hate getting up early.
You do love working out. I've seen you work out, but the whole wake up early thing is just not gonna happen.
I will choose sleep over most things.
You really do. Besides me and Deanie and a nice vacation, you're choosing sleep.
Yeah,
Nothing else will get you out of that bed.
it's so comfy.
Nothing like breakfast at 10:30. Goodness gracious.
All right. So this other segment that we do for our show, we basically call Phone a Friend. And one of my teammates, I don't know if you've ever met him before, Nick Bosa, who grew up a Boston Celtics fan.
Oh,
our defensive end.
They were.
Yeah, and so I've alerted him that I was talking to you today, and he was pretty excited about it. And so I was like, yeah, what if I just FaceTime you? You can say what's up to Kevin.
Oh, Nick. Nick, good people, man. Nick, a
This
beast.
this is fantastic.
I don't need a shirt, right?
No, you don't, but
No,
you're
Nick.
live.
Hey, yeah, put a shirt on, Nick. What's up,
Yeah, he's
Nick?
right there. You're
Bro,
a beast.
I don't really watch basketball anymore, but growing up, I was the biggest Celtic fan ever.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's
My
up.
dad's
That's
from
what's
that
up.
area, so you guys, I mean, I was a lot of heartbreak, but 2008 was worth it.
At least we got one of them. You know what I'm saying? One's better than nothing. You feel me?
Damn straight
Yeah.
it is.
Right, man.
We're trying.
We're working
And
on
I'm a
that.
huge fan, man. I'm a huge fan of yours, man. Man, you kill it, man. You're a beast, man. I love how you approach the game. You and George, y'all absolutely beast. Y'all from the, you feel me? Y'all from
straight.
it, bro.
I appreciate
With
it.
y'all, real y'all real money, man.
Nick is real money. That boy expensive. I appreciate
Real
it, Nick.
talk.
See you,
Enjoy,
man.
guys. Good to meet you, brother.
Bye-bye.
You too, brother. That's dope. That's dope. Thank you, George. Thank you for that, man. That's cool as
My first NBA game was with my brother, and my brother is like the biggest fan of you too. We both grew up playing basketball, and then we both ended up playing basketball at Iowa for 4 years.
dope.
He's my little brother, and it was when you were with the Timberwolves. So that was our first NBA game ever. And you were playing LeBron's rookie year, I think,
pretty
when he
sick.
was with Cleveland. Yeah, it was
It's
sick.
not a bad first NBA game to
No.
go to.
Hey, for 2 seconds, I thought y'all was about to call him like y'all did Bosa. I was about to say, yo, it's an incredible day today. I thought you was about to hit him on the horn.
Oh, my brother? He's working right now. I don't know if he'll answer, but we can try it.
If he answers, I mean, it's on
See if he
him.
answered.
I
See if he answered.
Let me
I
see if I
warned
can
him.
find this picture.
I warned him. I said, hey, I mean, I got the jersey from his house. This was his gift I got for him.
It's the over and under. What's the over and under for him answering?
Can you see this or no?
Plus 250. Oh my God, he answered.
Oh, snap. I see. Hey, he rapping. Hey.
Let's go. Does it fit you?
There's KG. He wants
Yes,
to say what's up.
sir. What's up,
What's
little
up?
bro?
He
What's
said,
up,
"What's up,
little
little
bro?
bro? What's up, little bro?
Big ticket. Let's go.
Big ticket.
Let's
Let's go."
go.
I'm showing him all your sweet pics.
Yeah, I see him. Tell him I see him repping them, the Shamrock. Yeah, he look good in that 5.
You
Yeah.
look good in that 5.
Hey, come on. I had to rep the 5 and the 21.
And the 21.
Hey,
Rep the
that's
5
what's
and the
up. I
21.
forgot. Yeah, hit Midwest
Come
boy. He
on.
probably Timberwolves over everything. That's right. Okay.
I just told him our first NBA game
Lot of love.
was the
that?
Timberwolves. I just told him our first NBA game was the Timberwolves.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty
That's
sick.
what's up, man.
That was pretty
Tell him I
sick.
got some love for him, man. That's what's up. Iowa
got some
love.
love.
You know what I'm
Lot
saying?
of love, man.
Timberwolf love, brother.
I love it.
So,
All right, see you,
so
big dog.
he's 6'7" now. And when
Okay.
George and I first started dating, he was obviously shorter than him. And
Yeah,
it
like
took,
by a foot.
it took like a year and a half for him to get taller than George.
He was like,
George, do you play? Do you hoop?
oh, I was that guy. I had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 fouls a game, baby. I played like a football player. All right, well, I'm gonna get into trash talk a lot with you, Kev, because I'm really excited to hear about that. My trash talk's very different. I lull guys to sleep with just like, hey, how's your family doing, man? Or, hey, great seeing you out here. You're having a great year. You're doing great out there. And also, I've had the experience, like, I've been playing guys like Aaron Donald my entire career, right? And that's a guy I don't really want to piss off. Were there any guys that, for you, that you were like, I'm not going to trash talk this guy?
Oh, yeah, we got some Aaron Donalds in our league, too. We got a guy by the name of Shaquille O'Neal. We had a guy by the name of Michael Jordan. Had a guy by the name of Akeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone. It was guys that, on the list that, you thought about. But, how in competition, you're not initially talking trash. Sometimes it's, it's the
Yes.
feeling. Sometimes, he said something to you. It's an interaction. You was feeling something. He didn't like it. Sometimes it's just energy. You know what I'm saying? You're bumping and you're going. I only use trash talking to take people out of their square. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
There was definitely people that I didn't want to get started, like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. They had different levels to them. And then guys that I'm talking trash to, you know what I'm saying, really are the guys that actually want to talk trash. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
Some nights those are guys that you'll know, and some nights there'll be guys that you be like, man, I ain't talking no trash. You barely, man, you finna get subbed in like 2 minutes. I ain't talking no junk to you, but it's definitely guys out there that that's on that list that you don't wanna kick nothing off. You don't wanna start them. Some guys actually play better when you're talking trash to them. So yeah, it's guys on there. Shaquille O'Neal's on that list. Cole, Mike Jordan.
Yeah.
That's a list. That's definitely a list.
You said that there's guys that you don't really talk trash to because you're like, oh, you're going to be out of here in 2 minutes. So in football, one of the favorite ones I've heard was our fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, uses, if someone talks trash to him and he doesn't know, he'll be like, hey, can you turn around so I can see the name on the back of your jersey? Because I have no
I
idea.
know who I'm talking to.
So I know who I'm talking to because I have no idea who you are.
Oh man, that's another level of disrespect. You feel me?
I used that last year. I was like, we were playing, it was like first game of the season. I just have a chip block. I'm like chipping a guy, a defensive end. I go to the flat, and I go to chip this guy, and he just grabs me by the neck and like throws me to the ground, and he's just like, hey, yeah, stay down. I look up and I'm like, I literally have no idea who this guy is. Never seen him before. I know he was on these like third rotation. I'm like, and then he got a penalty for it too. So we got like a 15-yard penalty on it too. So I was just in his ear the rest of the game for the 6 snaps that he played. I was like, dude, just go back over to your coach, sit on the bench, don't get another penalty. You're hurting your team. Don't know who you are. Like, don't say man. Like you don't have that right yet.
So I get it.
That's fun.
When you're trying to establish yourself, when players who are unknown, who have talent, feel like they have a moment, they take it. You got to be careful with that though, because when you're dealing with certain guys that can go to another level, that's when you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have said nothing. But
No,
you live and learn too, you know?
You live and you learn. I mean, I definitely, because I remember my first start ever, I was blocking Julius Peppers when he was with the Carolina Panthers. And I didn't say a single thing to him the entire game. He had that big face mask with all the bars on it, the black visor, absolutely terrifying. I was like, it's like, dude, you're amazing. Thanks for having a great career.
Yeah, after you're like, I played with you on Madden or something.
He played ball. He actually played ball and he played basketball and football. Yeah, Julius is nice. Shout out to Julius, man.
Yeah, that dude was a freak. But the whole game, I was like, dude, I played with you like on Madden 2007, man. This is so sick.
Yeah.
I was just trying to compliment him the whole day because I didn't want him to hurt me.
Then just got worked.
Yeah, then I got worked. It was pretty fun. Oh my goodness.
George, you probably already know this. Any way you can grow doubt. Any way you can grow doubt. Every player steps out there has a bit of doubt in his mind. And if you can grow that within himself, he will start to believe it. And that's what I learned. I've learned that, listen, I would sit here and I was a defender first, so I would catch pattern. I would sit there and be nodding my head as you was dribbling the ball back and forth. And then I would say, hey, your left hand ain't as strong as your right hand. If you put it back in your left hand, I'm gonna take that. And then I would sit up. And then I would study the body language to what I just said and how someone would take that. And two people gonna happen. Either you're gonna have the person that's gonna man up and he gonna get big and he gonna start rocking it, or or the other guy, he's gonna turn his back and then I'm gonna go next. I'm always observing. I know all players have a flaw, and I would try to embellish that flaw. I don't care what it was. And then I would just throw something out that I would just see and, oh, look, you can't even tie your shoe left hand. And then I would make you go left. And then I saw you couldn't go left. That would make it even worse. Like, oh my God, you can't go left? How you an NBA player, you can't go? So growing that doubt, remember this, growing doubt is a real thing.
Yeah.
And it'll make someone want to switch the sport on you. When you got somebody that want to fight you, you've won. You know, paying attention to one's energy, paying attention to one's movement and all that is important, and then telling them about it. Because every player got that doubt up here, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you can grow that would be the key I would give you.
Damn straight. Because now they're not thinking about basketball, they're just thinking about fighting you.
I'm not here to promote anyone fighting, but yeah, you protect yourself at all times. But you know, weak minds, you know, we forget that this game is also cerebral. Yeah, we got a physical play, and then we got a mental thing that you and I are doing. And then energy is speaking more than both of those, you know what I'm saying? So I was so tapped into that I can tell right away when a guy was super like energetic to play me, he'll be more susceptible for pump fakes. You know, he was super excited. Or that guy that wasn't bringing energy, I can just out-energy him and just outwork that person. So
that
was some good knowledge.
That was one of the
Damn.
Coolest, that was one of the coolest
We need to
things
put that
I've
stuff
heard.
on a plaque.
It was sick, dude.
Damn, that was good. Okay, well, you want to talk about the inaugural NBA Summer League Film Festival and how that went?
hey,
That's sick.
Talk about it.
That's sick, by the way.
We were having a discussion one time, and I was like, man, do y'all know, on some fun fact stuff, I was like, man, do y'all know how many players in the league have like production companies, have music companies, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, really? And I was like, man, we should start a film festival somewhere. And I was like, watching how Summer League, when it first starts, the first 2 games are great. And then after the 3rd, 4th game, nobody else plays. So I was like, to keep like interest, why don't we put some events into like the Summer League or something? And I know Albert and Warren who actually run it. And we threw them a concept about, you know, bringing films in that was cured from players or come from players or that started or whatever. And the first year we did it, we got like 5 films. They kind of heard the giggles and all that. But, you know, when you start something, you know, it takes time to develop, right?
For sure.
Over that next year, we just developed, gee, don't you know the next time the second year, which was this year, we got 85 films.
Whoa.
85 films, so we had to go through, curate. Well, actually, we got 100 films we had to go through and chop down. And it's now we've started something. I love the momentum that it's created, both positively for Vegas and the Summer League.
Yeah.
But for the game of basketball and sports, man. So we're just trying to, make it a fun time while you're there and have it have different pockets, not just basketball, but being able to be entertained by movies, to be able to also have a platform to feature these a lot of these projects. So yeah, I'm super gassed about this, and yeah, we're just growing it at this point.
When you go, you guys, like, how many films do you watch? And you said they're kind of shortened and stuff like that, so you can watch a bunch of them. Did you have like a favorite or a player who was like a part of a film that was your favorite?
So the Win told us, hey, any bougie, upper tier, y'all can show them over here. We was like, okay. And then the Palms was like, hey, all that young stuff y'all got, we want that. Yeah, bring it over here. So we was doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But two films stood out to me that I'm so happy and proud of. One being Tony Allen, Memphis Grizzlies, the grit and grind. He actually is a teammate of mine that played with me, and they actually took this piece and used it as a promotion to his retirement. And we saw it as an opportunity to tell and further a story. So we took it, put a little more money into it and got it furthered, and then grew it to where it was a full doc. And not only do you get to hear it from Tony Allen's voice, but you get to walk it with him. You get to see his mother. You get to see where he started in college and what was his options. And he got a full story. So I'm very proud of him, just knowing his journey and where he's been and where he's at, having a documentary in Vegas and Summer League and being in the summer, And then another one that I loved, there was a kid that actually went to go change his phone number, and the new number he got was actually Scottie Pippen's old number.
Oh, wow.
So for a year, he didn't realize he had Scottie Pippen's number. And I think within that year, he figured it out. And then he started acting like he was Scottie Pippen. So it took you on this whole little short story. It ain't super long, but it's short, right to it, and then it's
That's
what I'm saying?
awesome.
That's so cool.
So those are the two that actually got me out of my seat. It's a bunch more in there. Drazen Petrovic, one of the greatest shooters to ever play in our game, who's an international star, sadly unalived during a car crash when he was still young. Someone did a great story on him and did a eye pick on him, was just dope. And just a bunch of different stuff in there, man. But it was a great variety of movies and stuff to be able to sort through. So yeah.
You have your own production company, right? Content King Studio?
Kings. Yeah, yes,
I
sir.
have two questions about that. One, how hard is it coming up with a name that makes sense and is kind of clever and not stupid? And then two, what's next for you guys?
Well, we had to change our name because we felt like, although our name is something that we came up with and it was true to us, you still have to think about business and all other things that come with it. So we came up with Content Kings, made sense. I think what's next for us is just development. I have a studio, KG certified. I shoot a show in it. We've been curating some female podcasts just to be able to have some demographics. But we're here trying to develop new shows. We're talking about launching a platform to be able to bring, podcasts in. We know in the next 2 to 3 years, a bunch of known players are going to probably retire and probably going to be looking to do other things in production.
sure.
So I'm trying to be a wheelhouse for guys who want to be in this space. And I'm trying to, when you jump in this production space, it's a bunch you got to learn, and you got to have solid partners. So I want to be able to help players and people who are trying to get in this space to be able to cut some of the know-how and some of the knowledge.
Yeah.
Sometimes you learn by your mistakes, and I want to help players actually with those implications and helping them better their own and white label and, so forth. But yeah, man, I'm loving what I'm doing. It's hard finding energy and creating something that gets you out of bed. Fortunately, I had the game to, get me out of bed every day, and I found that love. I can say that I found that same love in production. So
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
When did you get into like the production company stuff? Like how long ago, or like how long after you started playing?
Hey, G, I hated interviews. I hated all type of production. I could not stand none of this. 2016, I retired, and Turner came to me with an opportunity to have my own show, And it was more of education. It was more like behind the wall and behind the curtain, if you will, of what goes on, or educating the audience. And it was called Area 21. And I fought it for a little bit, and then I sat down and thought about being able to speak on your own narrative, being able to speak for yourself, being able to have a platform in which you can bring other people on to hear them. And I said, okay, let's jump in it. And when I jumped in it, I was a student, and I fell in love with it. And ever since, I've been in production. I started, or I got with a group with my other two partners, and we started Content Kings back in 2017, 2016, something like that. And we've been pumping and grinding and just going. And yeah, this is where we at.
That's awesome. It's fun to find some that like you have another passion for that you didn't even know you had a passion for until you got into it.
And as you can see, when I tell stories, I get long with it a little bit. I didn't know that storytelling was a thing.
Yeah.
You know, I sometimes tell stories and I'm visual, so I use my hands and all that, as you can see. But sometimes when I inadvertently found out that I'm a good storyteller.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? Just through being able to communicate and have different conversations with guys. But yeah, so, you know, you don't even know, I didn't even know I had all of this till I dove in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad people are able to appreciate what we're putting out.
Yeah, well, that's amazing that you're doing that and giving these guys like another creative outlet, because they're always thinking, you know, in the back of your mind, what are you going to do when ball's over? And they'll find that next passion, and doing it with you, I'm sure they're like geeking out about that. So that's cool that you started that film festival and are giving them those ops.
Indeed, I'm glad it's here. And it's for everybody. It ain't basketball players, for everybody who has vision and who has creation and production. So yeah.
Phenomenal. All right, we got just a couple basketball questions for you. And one I wanted to ask was, so you played for 3 teams over the course of your career, and I'm assuming that did you have the most fun in Minnesota and Boston? Probably.
Most fun? Yeah,
probably.
I had more years there. I had a good time in New York. I played for Brooklyn for like a 1.5, but it was a great time in New York. So yeah.
Great time. Do you have a favorite memory looking back on like maybe a favorite Minnesota memory, a favorite Boston memory besides winning, and then maybe a favorite Brooklyn Nets?
Favorite Minnesota memory was just always, because I went to Minnesota when I was young, straight out of high school. I brought all my friends that I could. And yeah, through that whole process of being there, we just grew up as young guys into, you know, young adults. So Minnesota with the dope lakes and the more simplistic things you can do. It's like a big, small city.
Yeah.
I'm from a small city in South Carolina, sort of being a big city where you can find pockets to enjoy like water and, you know, like normal stuff. I had a beautiful home with grass and trees and eagles, and man, Minnesota was just beautiful. It's still in my heart. You feel me?
Yes.
I was more of an established player when I went to Boston. I was a grown man, had children, had a family. I was playing with a lot more better talent, and yeah, I had a lot more on the line, so to speak.
Sure.
I looked at the Boston opportunity was my chance to be able to get my rings and solidify myself in whatever history I was going to be in. And then New York, Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn was just Brooklyn, man. It was just so New York. You know, every time we played, it was an event. It was nothing short of an episode every night. You don't know who's going to be at the games. You know, it was just prime time. I can say all 3 destinations had their own distinctions and what they meant to me. So yeah, and I can say that in all 3 places I was in a different place in all 3 of them.
You're incredible. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me and my wife.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
That was an absolute hoot. I really appreciate all the stories you shared, because it was awesome. I've always been a fan, but now I've learned a lot about you today. So I really appreciate that, and hopefully we can convince you to come to a Niners game, wherever that is, on the road, at home. You let us know. We'll take good care of you.
Whenever you want.
Man. Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to meet you both. You have a beautiful family, man. And George, I'm a huge fan of yours, man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you do, bro. If you ever need me for anything, you hit me, all right?
Thank you. That was awesome. That was a dream.
Yeah.
All right, our last segment is called Game Ball, where we are going to pick superlatives for the 2 of us. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Who's more likely to speak to the manager?
Grab the ball.
Me.
I will never do that, no matter what happens. I'm never speaking to a manager.
I generally won't either, unless it's a horrible travel thing or like it's an obvious mess up. Then I have to talk to the manager.
Who sent the most memes this week?
It'll always be me. I always send the most memes. Sometimes it's a one-sided relationship. She hasn't checked her TikTok in months.
I'm getting better. It's on my year to-do list to be better at
It's on her
that.
yearly. It's on her yearly to-do list to see the videos and memes that I send her.
Who owns more sweaters?
I'm gonna call sweaters as sweatshirts, and I have an infinite amount of sweatshirts that then she in turn uses. So her sweatshirts are my hoodies, which is fine. What's mine is hers, and what's hers is hers.
Who's more likely to order a pumpkin spice latte?
I got one literally a couple days ago. I'm obsessed. If they're for sale, I'm getting them. I love them. They are so tasty and an absolute treat.
Who's been a better reader this year?
You.
When's the last time you read a book? Just don't
Audible.
answer. Don't answer.
Audible.
I'm winning that one. I like books.
Who took longer to get ready the last time you went out?
Me.
Grab the ball.
I think that's an obvious.
Takes me 3 minutes to get ready.
I do his hair.
Whoa, not every time.
So then I'm delayed even more. And pick out his clothes. He picks out his shoes.
I mean, the last time we went out, I dressed myself. You just told me not to wear the shirt, and then I changed my shirt. It's fine.
Taking out my time.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Kittle Things.
Presented by T-Mobile.